To me, there's kind of a checklist of things you need to do when hiring an arborist. One is make sure that there is a certified arborist on staff. That means someone in the company has gone through training either on the Missouri or the Kansas side, so they've learned in depth about tree care, proper pruning, proper maintenance, proper care. Double check to make sure they're insured for property and for their personnel, because they should carry that liability. If something would happen, we don't want it to fall back on the homeowner. Another thing to put on the checklist is never pay anyone up front. In the tree trimming business, it's kind of your word is good, so when the job is completed, you pay them the money. Here's a couple don'ts you don't want them to do. One is you don't want them to use spikes to climb the tree. You want them to rope and tie in and climb the tree that way so there's no injury to the tree. The other thing is you want to make sure they're doing proper pruning practices. And so there's a couple key words to quiz them on. If the word topping, dehorning, stubbing comes up in the conversation of how they're going to trim your trees, that's an out of there. That is an automatic disqualification for that tree firm. What you want to hear are more terms like, well, I'm going to drop crotch prune that tree, or I'm going to prune it back to the next branch junction where the wood is healthy on the tree. So in other words, we don't want to leave a stub. Like the roofing industry and others, there's the storm chasers. Those people I'd always be a little bit cautious of, because anyone can kind of pop that magnetic sign on the side of their truck and call them a tree trimmer. But that's when those line of questions about, are you certified, are you insured, those type of things. And that'll probably make those fly-by-night people a little bit more squeamish if you act like you're an informed consumer, know what you're doing.